Good morning. Good morning and good morning. It is exactly 9 o'clock. How you doing? What's going on? How has your last couple of days been? It's a beautiful day so far, and you can't see my outfit at the bottom, but I have on an outfit with sunflowers. So I said, since I wasn't going to stand up, I was going to show you my sunflowers. Look at these. Are they not gorgeous? I absolutely love them. I'm having fun going around to the different places trying to find sunflowers. Only to spread a little love. I believe they are a happy flower, full of sunshine and full of what I call it. Just makes me laugh every time I see them. I want to run in the field of them, except I know that there might be snakes and stuff, so I'm almost done. So I really am a person there where somebody already went out there to cut them for me. Uh-oh, I dropped something on the floor. Oh, that was just my power wash stuff to clean my sink. Sorry. It's making me like, what's going on? But anyway, something was unbalanced over there. But good morning, good morning, good morning. Today I want to talk about laughter. I just feel that so much is going on. I have a couple of friends that have, gone through some things, either death or sickness or um, some job things. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm falling apart this morning. Something falling on the floor, and I'm losing my voice. But anyway, I wanted to just come on and just be just fully out here to just say that we need to laugh, even in spite of all we're going through. Laughter is shown to really do some things physically to our bodies to help us be able to adjust to the stressors of life. I wanted to work on stress again and just realizing that some of the people that I've seen gone through stress, I've gone through stress with them or for them, just constantly concerned about how we're doing. It's not just the economy, it's not just relationships, it's not just, how you've lost your footing. Sometimes we just need to say, hey, look, I need to find something that makes me laugh. Sometimes it may be like a play, it could be a movie. Like I love Madea. As far as I'm concerned, every time I see her um, threaten to knock out some kids on a bus, I love it. I just love it. It's funny, but it's not meant to be harmful or anything. It's just absolutely just to lift the spirit. So I found a couple of things this morning that talks a little bit about laughing. And the first one is by F.W. Sanderson, and it says, "'Tis by the heart the secret's told. 'Tis by the smile we're young or we're old. 'Tis as the life as its joy shall hold. It's the laugh reveals the soul." Let's be lighthearted. Um, and they didn't say let's be, I did, but I put that little portion in there for them. But it says lighthearted, and that's what we should look at. How can we be lighthearted in spite of all that we're going through? Every day there's stress, every day there's struggles, and we have to still live our best lives as best as we can. um, so I found some other things that came in the form of little tidbits that talk about what laughter does for the body. And I found this on the healthguide.org page. And it talks about laughter can have many positive effects on the body, including, it says, stress release. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Joan. How are you doing, my friend? It says it is a stress reliever. Laughter can decrease stress hormones and help you relax. So it says if you're going through something stressful, find something that makes you laugh. A hearty laugh, a gut wrenching laugh, an on the floor laugh. Sometimes I remember things that people would say, and it would just make me so tickled. In fact, there were some people, they had such a persona about them that every time I looked at them, I could laugh because I remembered the last time they took me to a place that made me find my laughter deep within. And sometimes that's what we need, is a person like that. It says laughter also improves our immune system. Okay, laughter can increase the number of infection fighting antibodies and T cells, which can help reduce the numbers of colds and coughs, meaning we can let it go. We can let those things go. It says laughter also is a pain reliever. Laughter triggers the release of endorphins in the body, which are the body's natural feel good chemicals, and can temporarily relieve pain. Doesn't say it takes it away forever, but at least says it gives it some temporary relief. Okay. Laughter, it says, it also improves our heart health. It says laughter can increase blood flow and improve blood vessel function, which can help protect us against heart attacks and cardiovascular issues. So, is laughter good? Absolutely. It says that laughter can also increase our energy. Laughter can help you feel more energized and focused, which can help you accomplish more. I believe when I get up and I feel good, then I can get more done. But if I get up and I feel, down, stressed, just no energy, then I need to find something that makes me happy about whatever situation I'm in. And the last one I have, because there were others, but the last one I have is that laughter improves our perspective. Humor can help you see situations in a more realistic and less threatening way, which can help you avoid feeling overwhelmed. So, to me, that's a good thing. When you see somebody that can make you laugh in spite of what you're going through, that's a good thing. And I found this at the helpguide.org articles, mental health laughter is the best medicine. So there's concrete evidence that pretty much shows that if we laugh a little bit more, we might be doing a little bit better, or maybe even a lot better. So when we get down to the word of do we laugh, I love to laugh. You make me laugh, that's it. I'm happy. So it says to laugh is to make a spontaneous sounds and movements of the face and body that are instinctive of impressions of lively amusement, and sometimes also of a contempt or derision. And it says it basically is meaning mockery. You just see something and you can mock it later on because it's really resonated to you and with you. So it says it could be a guffaw, a chuckle, a howl, a crackle. It could be a chortle, a roar, a ha ha. How many of you ha ha? It could be a shake. Sometimes I had a little friend, my daughter's little friend. We would tell her something and she would be like a ping pong ball. She would go from one place to another place to laugh. So she'd laugh here, then she'd laugh over there. She'd laugh over there. We were always it was our intention to make her laugh because we wanted to see this kind of reaction that she had to laughter. But I don't know if she still does it, but I'm going to remind her about it if I see her tomorrow, or if I see her Sunday at church. But so hilarious. And it says laughter is also rolling in the aisles. When you find somebody that's just so tickled that they're rolling in the aisles. Good morning, Adelia. How are you doing? Today our word is laugh. How we find something to make us smile. And it says that we could also have a giggle or we could have a TT. I don't know. If you were to describe your own laughter, what would you say it is? Are you gut-wrenching laughter? Are you, kind of quiet? What kind of laughter do you have? When we break this word down, and I'll ask you to do, is you occasionally get so stuck on the negative side of laughter and never laugh, or do you laugh and let things go? So when I break the word down this morning, I start with my L, and my L says lighthearted. How many of us are so burdened down that we never get to the point where we're just lighthearted? Well, I'm a lighthearted person. I love it, enjoy it. It says lighthearted says you're going to make things amusing and entertaining. And it says it's of our behavior. It's even if it's not someone else's, it's ours. Leisure. Oh, I like that. Because sometimes leisure does allow you to relax and take in things that are funny. Have you ever met people that no matter what, they never have a smile. They never can show laughter. Okay. I have a couple of friends. I could talk to them and they never crack a smile. And I said, well, how are you feeling? All right, I'm good. No problem. I still love them, but they're not people that have a lot of expressive things that show that they are happy, outwardly showing their happiness. So when we're lighthearted, it says we might be a little cheery, a little happy, a little merry, a little glad, a little gleeful. It says we could be joyful, lively. I love a lively spirit. I'm not going to lie. You know, one thing I love about, our pastor, which is my pastor is Dr. Lonnie D. Wesley III. He's hilarious because he gets things and he's funny and he laughs and one of the things he always says, even if you're in the church, even if you're into the word, you could still make happiness out of just being happy. Laugh, have a good time. He said, make things funny. So yeah, good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. Today our word is laugh. Tell Carney it's laugh. Let's laugh time. And it says also we're starting with our first word. I put down lighthearted, and it says we could be bright, perky, bubbly, optimistic. I believe that when you're showing your happiness, it comes through as laughter, and it also comes to where it shows that you're optimistic right now, positive, free and easy. Okay, and then it says you may be even vivacious. You may find a way to just make it where it's just so funny. Everybody joins in with you. My A under the word laugh is for amuse. It says amuse, cause someone to find something funny, entertaining. Some of my best laughter is with, some of the comedians that are out there. Like, as I said, I mentioned Tyler Perry, but also I love, Kevin Hart. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I love a lot of the ones on Saturday Night Live. I think his name is Colin. I love him. Just listening to people who just absolutely make you laugh. I used to love Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. Make me laugh. Make it where I can chuckle over something. Okay, that's not mine, but it's original work and it's funny. I love it. Bernie Mac. I know he's gone on to glory, but Bernie Mac was a funny man. I think my favorite one with him was when he had come in from working late at night and he had taken over his sister's children who was on drugs, and he decided he was going to raise them. And then part of the raising of them, he came in at 3 or 4 in the morning, and 2 of them were on the steps. They were little, like a 5-year-old and maybe an 8-year-old. And they may have been a little younger. I can't remember their age exactly, but they were coming downstairs, and he asked them where they were going. They said, well, we going to the kitchen to get some cookies. So to me, the fact that they're talking like they're aggressive, I'm gonna get you. Robin Harris was great too. Yes. Good morning, Michael. He was. And he, to tell that story, nobody could tell it but Bernie, and he said finally he realized that he was going to have to fight a 5-year-old. That's the thing, that somebody could come up with that kind of scenario. And he said, when you're threatened, when they look you up and down, you threatened. And so to me, that's absolute joyous humor. That makes me roll. And, I know he was part of the comedy, Kings of Comedy, and he was the greatest anchor ever. People went through all of the other comedians. They were good. But when we got to him, he was great. Sinbad was good. Yes, Sinbad. Yes. So I love me a good chuckle, lay down in the floor, laughter. And I grew up with a mother that made me laugh. My mother was a cusser, and everybody would say, "Ooh, Lily." And my reaction was not, by this time, I'm not just with my mother, but I'm looking at their reaction to her acting up. But, even our pastor always says, "Okay, cussers, I know you're in here." Sure, they are. I'm not a big cusser. I can really take that back. I'm not. But I learned the language. And sometimes I would try to tell my mother that those two words didn't go together. She said, "You shut up." So I shut up. It says, nobody wanted to follow Bernie. That's right. Nobody wanted to follow Bernie Mac. You're right. So when we have something that's amused, that means they're entertaining. They make us laugh. They divert attention. That's what laughter does. It takes our minds off the things that stress us out, things that make us angry, things that frustrate us, things that are chasing us. Put them in the rear. Put them in the ring. I have moments. We both, yes, right. Yes, you do. You have moments. Yes, you do. And then it also talks about the amusement is the charm, the tickle. How many of you are people that if you touch them, they get tickled and it makes them laugh? Even when I go get my pedicure, I don't know why, but I'm good until they start putting on, they lift your foot up and they put that little thing on it. It makes me, I'm almost cringing as I think of it now. It makes me so tickled that they just look at me like, okay, what's she laughing at? Okay, that's my tickled area. You'll be touching my feet. So anyway, amusement also talks about it distracts us and it engrosses us. We can get engrossed in something other than being crazy about what's going on in our regular lives. Who's hurting us? Who's frustrating us? Who's making us, want to scream? All those things. Somebody cuts you off, laugh about it. Okay. Somebody, goes into the store, you right behind them and they close the door on you anyway. Laugh about it. Find a way to divert yourself from getting this, what I call this toxic behavior inside your body or your reaction to things, because I believe those things pull us down. I really do. So we have amuse. Anybody else have any other A's? We have amuse, distract, and gross. That's for amuse. Then my U in laugh, for me, I put down the fact that it's to unchain ourselves from the things that are burdening us down. Unchain ourselves. How do we get away from that? How? Laugh about it. Laugh about it. That means you're no longer putting the emphasis on it. That's making it where you're full of what I would call fuel to disrupt your life. A lot of times we get stuck on things that disrupt us. We can't get our day in. We're not happy. Something started at 6:00 in the morning. We still mad at 6:00 at night. You've had now 12 hours. In 12 hours, you couldn't find anything to bring you down and make it where you're at peace with whatever's going on. I always tell people you cannot control personalities, people, places, but you can do something for yourself. Don't pay any attention to them. Pay no attention to them and those things, and then you'll be better. And then find something to laugh about. So it says to be unchained. It says to remove these chains fascinating or securing us. And it says be liberated, be unshackled, untied, discharged, freed, and unbound, all within the concept of the fact that it's laughter that's going to get you there. That's your vehicle. Take laughter as a way to get away from the things that are making you sad and angry and frustrated and, wanting to fight. In fact, I heard yesterday that there was a altercation. I think it was that far from my house, but it was talking about the altercation being one of road rage, and said that whoever the man was that was cut off, that he followed the other car, threatened him, got out the car, threatened, all that kind of stuff. So eventually they separated. But later on, he found that same car, meaning he was following him, And then he started ramming his car into the other person's car, who apparently must have cut him off. To me, that kind of rage doesn't belong on the road. It doesn't belong in our lives, because it just shows the potential of how it could destroy lives, or hurt people to the point where they need medical attention. And then the reaction is that you're on your way to jail. You can't find anything in any of that that's good. So find the laughter in it. Say, yep, it cut me off. There you go. Done with it. Done with it. You can't change it. It happened. It happened. You can't change anything that already occurred. You can do your best on how you react to it going forward. Yes, you can. So when we come to the fact that finally we're going to look at my G is for how glad I am that I can find a way to let go of what frustrates me, angers me, hurts me, saddens me, crushes me. I can let go of it. And the vehicle I'm going to use as best I can is laughter. I even remember when I went up to see my brother in New York. Let's see, 4 months, not quite 4 months before he passed away. And I remember him in the hospital, and he's hooked up to all these tubes and everything. And he always had a dry sense of humor. But I would always laugh at it because I thought it was funny. And he's there just telling me things that were funny. And we'd laugh. And he said, "You still have that same laugh?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I got to keep it." You know, and when I left, I had my cry. I cried all the way back because he was in the city. He was in just near below Yonkers, almost into Queens. And all I could say is that I can't change what God has decided will happen. But what I can do is laugh with him when he's ready to laugh. And that's what I did. And sometimes that's where you're at. Laugh when people are laughing. And when you have something to cry about, take it away, take it to yourself, off to your own understanding. But be glad as best you can. It says, be glad, be pleased and delighted in who you are and how you learn to handle things. So it says, look at being happy, overjoyed, gleeful, satisfied, thankful, over the moon. You know, I always love marriages. I love going to see weddings and to see the people, how much they're over the moon in love with each other. And, you know, then life steps in. You know, let's face it, life steps in, you know, the bills, the children, the appointments, the job, you know, whatever, you know, the commitments. And then let's not leave out the economy. All those things sometimes steal our joy. They steal our gladness. They steal our happiness. And so we don't find anything that we can really celebrate. Well, to me, I say go bottom line, celebrate life. Celebrate who you are in spite of. We can't change, once again, we cannot change what we're going to go through. And, you know, to me, I'm a believer in God, and I believe that he allows us to go through things. And there's lessons in everything we go through. But should it be that we're not very happy, or we need to find our happiness, make every attempt you can to find it. You know, it's not going to do anything but add, what I say, some comfort on the side that can give you relief, you know, and find a little thing that makes you happy in spite of what you're in spite of what you're in. So it also says that being glad can cuff you rightly and make it where you feel some pleasure and you're pleased. So that's what glad is all about. My last letter today is your humor. Humor is the last word that I have in my whole thing of looking at our need to laugh. And it says humor is the quality of being amusing or comic. Now, I have some friends, you know, they make me laugh every time I see them. Okay. And I like them. Now, are they good enough to be paid? Some of them, I think they could be paid. But to me, when you are a person who can make others laugh, and say you're sitting in the role of comedian, you're also a writer. You're also a person that's experienced a lot, because they take their experience and turn it into something that not only they can get laughter out of, but others can too. Sometimes if you listen to some of the comedians, they are hilarious, and you're saying, wow, that is really, really interesting that they came up with that. Like my other favorite one is Dave Chappelle, and I like Sadiq. I like him too. So to me, these people have chosen whatever went on in their background to become their foreground and become their future. How can we do that? Even if it's not that we're comedians, but we have something that can maybe make us laugh and others can use to make themselves laugh. So I say humor from my age. It says it's the quality of being amusing or comic, especially as expressed in literature or speech. Sometimes a good book is going to make you laugh, you know, it's going to make you laugh, or a speech. Sometimes, even you hear all the graduation speeches. Sometimes the speakers that were chosen to do the presentation for the graduates, they're going to put a 1 or 2, 3 lines in there that has the students laughing. Why? Even though it's a serious moment, it should be a happy moment, should be a happy period in their lives. So the humor connects us to a good mood, temper, disposition, state of mind, frame of mind, and spirit. So I am a person that if you see me laughing, come on and laugh with me. Okay. Don't as they say, don't make it that I'm just laughing by myself. Let's laugh together. Let's find some common ground. I believe that this is also a way to bridge gaps with countries, and even I was watching the Olympics this morning, and it was saying that a lot of the Olympians are friends, even though they're from other countries. That's to me important, and you see them laughing together and giving each other hugs after they finish their competitive area, or each segment of it. I think that's beautiful. I believe that that's how our lives should be, that we relish in the fact of and delight in the fact that others live. Others have their own, things that they go through. But when we can celebrate, let's celebrate together and not make it one where we have divided ourselves. Listen, that's my stuff for today. And I did it pretty good. Oh my goodness, I did it in 28 minutes because I was on time. I did it in 28 minutes. It is a Friday, so I'm hoping that you have plans for the weekend. I don't know where you're at, and if it's going to rain or anything. I need a little rain on my plants because I'm going out there and they need a little more water than what I've been giving them. So I like it when it's actually the rainwater versus the water out my tap or out my hose outside. But anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Listen, hit the share button. Let this message be shared. That there's somebody out here that's just trying to get you into conversations, into the ability to understand that words are vital and can make it where you have more words each time you get one. You can add more words to that word, which gives you room for expanding any conversation you have with anyone. And of course, the last thing is you can send nothing special to me, but send it out to others by just hitting the share button, okay? I will see you on Monday with another word of Are You Stuck? Occasionally we all get stuck. All right. See you soon. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.